is the Tokyo start line. So this is a pretty epic day, and it's a really, I think, pivotal moment for me, because I'm standing with one foot on the edge of finishing an enormous challenge, and I'm standing with one foot starting another enormous challenge. I feel like I should come down around the shoes for this bit because it's so noisy up there. But here's the thing, this is my 6th marathon major. I'm about to collect my 6th marathon major, the start, like the medal, the amazing medal. But I have another kind of goal for this race that will top it off in the perfect way. I don't know if that one's going to come through though. I got to say it quietly. I'm going to put my face right up to the camera, right? This is it. I am aiming to run sub 3 today on the back of not very much training, because if I do it, then I will have run sub 3 at all of the major marathons at the first attempt. That's my aim. It's a punchy goal today, I'll be honest. I guess this is pretty much it. We're off. Here we go. Tokyo Marathon 2026. All right, let's do this. I'm going to get into a rhythm first. I can't quite believe I'm here, if I'm honest. Look who I found! Found Run Bry. If you don't follow Brian on Instagram, you got to. Is it like 52 marathons in 52 weeks?
Yeah, totally. She's working next week.
That is Seoul. You are ridiculous. But last time I saw you was Shanghai, so it feels like it's meant to be.
Yeah, totally. Go, matey.
Yeah, have a good race, dude.
Yeah, enjoy. Take care.
I'm going to tell you the story of my majors journey, but I am going to just dial in first. Try and run conservatively for the first 5K. That is the key to a good marathon. Negative splits all the way. Okay, let me start this story. If I manage to run a sub 3 here, what will have happened is that I will have run a sub 3 at every major marathon at the first. The other one, Bridges. That's all right, no worries. We're all Bens in YouTube. So yeah, if I run a sub 3 today, what will happen is I would have run a sub 3 at my first go every major marathon. This is the biggest test, by the way. So let's start with London. London was 2019 and it was my first road marathon, 2:55. But actually, after that, I didn't run another road marathon because of the pandemic, because we moved to Thailand until 2023, which was New York. Then New York 2023, we flew from Thailand on the Friday, landed on the Saturday, ran on the Sunday, fell apart a bit at the end, but still a 2:53, and then the idea was born. Then after New York, hardest battle of my life, Boston, absolutely fell apart on Heartbreak Hill and just like clawed a 2:59. I still don't really know how. Little interjection there just to tell you I've just gone through 5K, 21:50, tiny bit behind schedule, but I stopped for a week, so it is what it is. That's okay. Negative splits the aim anyway. Okay, fast forward to late 2024 and you got Chicago, the perfect training block, the perfect race, 2:44. Just one of those days where everything came together, absolutely everything. And then Berlin just gone in September 2025. The less said about that, the better. You know what I'm saying? Fell apart again, was ill, didn't know, 2:57-ish. So, yeah, no, it was 2:57. Hung on because I had this goal in my mind. So now all I've got to do today is run a sub 3. Now all I got to do. Kilometers in 34:10, so I'm 10 seconds off the pace. The trouble is I'm finding this is a really unfamiliar pace to me now. This is like my 6 years ago marathon pace. I'm trying to lock back in, having not trained at it. Yeah, it's interesting. Probably going a little bit too fast, but not too bad. I'm trying to be really disciplined. So to be on pace, 10k needs to be 42:30. That's the aim. I didn't even notice the 10k mark. We're nearly 11, so I'll give you a reading then. But the great thing about this switchback is I should see Mary, hopefully. If she's thinking the same thing as me, she'll hug the inside line so that we can see each other. Okay, I saw Mary. She looked, well done. She looked happy. That's all I care about. She looked like she was going well. And she's not that far behind me, so let's see. Maybe she'll catch me. Heart rate does keep dipping in and out, and the pace is hard to judge. So a lot of this is being done on feel, but generally feel all right. I know I need to get to a drink station next. I needed just a couple of glugs, and it's gel time as well. Okay, let's shelve the facts just for a second, what I'm trying to achieve today, and tell you about what's coming ahead, because as much as this is the end of a journey, it is also the start of a journey. Whereas today, I'm picking up my 6th star and my medal there, and the medal. Mary is also aiming for her first attempt at sub 3, maybe a PB, we don't know. But that starts our next journey, which we've called 6 in 26. So over there is the 3-hour pacers. They started ahead of me. Oh, sorry. So basically, all I got to do is just either run with them, just ahead, whatever, and I'll be good. Legs feel fine, cardiovascularly fine, but it's the conditioning I don't have. Haven't run further than a half marathon in this training block. So if things are going to go wrong, it's not now, it's going to be later. It is very congested around this 3-hour pacing group, so I'm going to try and push on in when the road widens out a bit, but for now it is forcing me to relax, so that's good. Right, so where was I? 6 in 26. So next month the target 2 is to pace a friend of mine to his first sub 3:30 at Manchester Marathon. That's like race 2 of the 6 in 26, and that's a week before race 3 of the 6 challenges, where Mary gets her 6th star and I go back to London full circle and try and enjoy the vibes. I might have missed Nick and Jake, but you know, look, the fast boys seem to be going past here. So there's Jake, there's Jake. Hold on, Jake, hold on, buddy, come on. So that looks pretty painful, poor guy. Hope you're all right, mate, hope you're all right. Okay, 1:28.44 through the half. Just gotta hold on. That's gonna be the tough bit. It's felt fine up till now. But everybody knows, come on. If you've been with the channel long enough, you know the marathon doesn't even start until 32 kilometers. There he is. Get in there, Nick! Keep grinding, Nick! Yeah, he looks like he's on the edge as well. These boys work hard. Marathons are hard work, man. I'm telling you now, it's time for the rocket fuel. Fixed with caffeine. Man, just makes me be able to see into the future and hear colours. This is the one, and this is the time. Okay, heart rate wise locked in, top of zone 2. Pace wise, up and down, 4:05, 4:10, 4:15, but
yeah, feel generally okay so far. This is a huge switchback to the point that I saw Jake and Nick, obviously. So I'm hoping not only will I see Mary not too far away, should be able to see Aubrey. Hopefully should see some friends out here. So let's see, because this is a monster switchback. I just saw her again. No words from Mary. I think she was taking a gel, but she was smiling. That's my sign. That's always my sign. She's okay. Should be finding the Sports Tours cheer zone as well, somewhere around here. I'm not entirely sure, but it's worth. I have to shout them out, because without Sports Tours International, we wouldn't be doing this race. You know, they've made this possible for us, and not only the places, but you know, the experience. So I must not go past them without just a nod to how amazing that company have been and are. Thoroughly recommended. There they go. There's one. There's the Sports Tour zone. Over there. I have seen them. Thank goodness. Not to get too dramatic on you, but I feel like this last hour of this last of the 6 majors could be pretty much a defining moment in my life. This is gonna, I've got to say this without crying, this is gonna show me what I'm made of. If I can get to that finish line and I've emptied the tank, no matter what the time, I'll be so proud. But I can tell you this, I am gonna fight every step for that sub 3, every single sinew in my body. Okay, where was I? I was challenge 4. So challenge 4 for the both of us is our 7th star, and that's in Sydney in August. I'll probably still try for a sub 3, but that is not the priority, because challenge 5 is the full send. If I can get a good training block in me, the full send in Chicago for both of us. Probably Mary's second crack at sub 3, whether she achieves it today or not. And the final challenge, and probably my personal favourite of them all for the year, is New York. If we get in, it's New York. Mary is gonna go for the vibes and soak it all up. I'm gonna go and hunt down Casey Neistat. Not that he's ever gonna watch this video, but if you are, I'm coming for you in New York, just for a fist bump. That's my 6th challenge. Okay, time for another gel. Just under 30 kilometers. Just under 1 hour left is the hope. Okay, I've got 10k to go, and I'm at 2:11. So if I can run a 10k in say 43, then I'm looking at 2:54, 2:55. I might fall off a bit, but right now, honestly, I'm feeling really good. But I also know that's a trap. Oh no, wait, look, 32 kilometers here. My watch slightly ahead, so 1:13. Still good, still good. I just basically need to lock in and think of this journey. This is 7 years in the making. 2019 April was London. 7 years later, Tokyo. You know what the best news is about feeling so good as well? Is usually when I have a good race, Mary has a good race, and vice versa. So we're hoping. I have 7 kilometers left, and I'm at 1:26. I think I went past the 35k in 1:25. So yeah, all on target. Everything's still feeling good, in check. But we shall see. I never, like, even 35 kilometers, I'm never sure. About 4 kilometers left. I feel great. My right hamstring does not. That's the lack of conditioning, that's the lack of volume, but I'm still running ahead at target pace. So, you know, still should be fine. But, you know, life is not without its little challenges with 4 kilometers to go in your last of your 6 majors. Got to hold on. I must have somehow missed Mary. I'm sure I've missed her. So I'm hoping she's having a good race. But yeah, I haven't seen her. And it's been quite far down the switchback. So I'm 39 kilometers in, 142. So I just got to close this out for around, hopefully, a 255, 256, which is amazing considering I haven't been able to train for this marathon like at all. Well, barring absolute disaster, I've got a kilometer or so to go. I'm at 148. This is a marathon, honestly, run on cross training, grit, willpower, muscle memory, but no actual training. Oh my God. Go! There he is! My legs are like, what are you doing to me? I am emptying the tank. I got nothing other than holding on. Come on. Got about 200 meters. Around the corner, here we go. Oh my God, this is the finish of a 7-year journey. 6 majors, all sub 3 at the first attempt. This one on no training. We have done it. I'm a 6-star finisher, baby. 6 stars. Woohoo! I've done it. Oh my God. 154.42. Oh my God. I got to be sparing with this battery, this GoPro battery. It's running low and I haven't got my 6-star medal yet, so I'm going to wait for Mary to finish. I'm going to try and meet her here, then go and get it, see if she's sub 3'd.
There's a really big life lesson for us all here, and at the risk of sounding cheesy in my post-race afterglow, I'm going to tell you, the thing is, this journey was never about collecting a 6-star medal, and it was never about running sub 3 at all of the majors. They were lovely byproducts of something bigger than that. This journey was about the journey, and it always will be. Over the past 7 years, I've worked so hard to create a person I think I would be proud of if I was looking back at my life as a 90-year-old. Someone who got up and put the hard work in when they didn't want to. Someone who committed to the grind regardless of how tired or busy, sick or unmotivated they were. Someone who tried their hardest to only compare themselves to themselves yesterday. And someone who put as much positivity out into the world as they possibly could. Those are the things that I want to be remembered for. Hard worker, nice person. Honestly, that would do. So the times, the medals, the races, as nice as they are, and they are nice, they're just outcomes from the infinite process of me trying to work hard and trying to be nice. And as I said in the race, if it wasn't for Sports Tours International, we wouldn't even be here and we wouldn't have done these things. We intentionally work with very few brands because they have to share the same ethos and passions that we do. The guys that work there are so passionate about running and people. So if we talk about a brand, it's because we believe deeply in what they're doing. So if you're ever intrigued as to what the experience would be like with Sports Tours, then there's a link in the description for you to check them out. Their support means a huge amount, as does yours. Truly humbled. So, did you hear about the first ever 6-star finisher from Malawi?
Hey, did you know that I am with the first 6-star finisher from Malawi in history?
That's me.
And sub 4. Sorry, I forgot to add that bit. And sub 4 marathon.
Let's say this.
Do we start with that?
No. Anytime you say my name,
Yeah.
you have to say it. You know how you go, Alexander the Great.
Like OBE.
Right? Aubrey, the sub 4.
And first 6-star finisher from Malawi.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
all right, that's a long title.
That's all right. Okay. Aubrey, sub 4, and first 6-star finisher from Malawi, Junior.
Been a good.
You have to add Junior because my dad's Aubrey as well.
Is he? Okay, right. It's been a good day.